It is 12:31 p.m. I was up at about 10:30. I ate breakfast and did some reading, and now I'm about to catch up on all the challenges that I have not done this week. Unlike last year, I decided that this year it just wasn't possible to do daily vlog uploads. It was just way too busy for me coming into this week, and I decided to just do one long vlog. I got behind on challenges, so now I'm gonna catch up.
Greetings, BookTubeAthon! My name is Monica from the channel She Might Be Monica, and I am so excited today to be bringing you guys a video challenge. Today's video challenge is to create a house of books.
This challenge is inspired by making a house of cards. Instead, you're making a house of books in 30 seconds. And go! Okay, I did it. Pretty sturdy, if I do say so myself.
Hey guys, it's Sasha from BookTubeAthon, and I'm here to bring you your next challenge for the BookTubeAthon 2018.
This challenge is similar to the House of Books in terms of having to construct a bookshelf of books, except there's no time limit. So my plan is to make a bookshelf out of books that can hold my cozy mysteries. Okay, this is from the side. It's a very Jewish bookshelf. There we go. Standing pretty firm. It almost fell at one point, but still going strong.
Hello, BookTubeAthon. My name is Ashley. I am from the channel Ashley Outpage, and I'm here to bring you today's video challenge. Woo! Now, for today's video, I am bringing back a classic.
The next challenge is to get creative with book dominoes. I'm thinking about trying to spell out my initials LMS. We'll see how it goes. I think that's going to be it. It could definitely be better, but it took me a really long time, and I think it's as good as I have the energy to make it at the moment. So, the L could be better, but there's the L, into the M, into the S. Now, we just have to see if it's going to work. So, carefully step over it. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hey! It worked! Oh my gosh, now I have to clean all these up. Between yesterday and today, my shelves are a mess. I did have the common sense to turn on an audiobook halfway through the project, so I'm gonna turn A Study in Scarlet back on and clean my shelves. All clean. I'm almost an hour into my audiobook, so I'm probably gonna finish up an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then move over to my physical book. I did it again. I started the audiobook of A Study in Scarlet totally forgetting to wear a hat. Why is the hat giving me so many problems? I think I'm going to put on the hat and read through the 5 chapters that I've already listened to, and then get back to the audiobook with the hat on. Unbelievable. Gonna be honest, the last week and a half is catching up with me. I started to read Sherlock Holmes with my hat on, and my eyes would not stay open, so I took a nap, and then dinner got here, forced myself to get out of bed because I was hungry. Now I'm back. I tried to read at dinner, and I am just so tired. I am reading at an even slower pace than usual. It's not good. Also, having to reread a portion of A Study in Scarlet, not my finest moment. It's such a waste of time, especially because I'm reading so slow right now. Having to reread something, come on. Ugh, can't believe I did it again. This hat's gonna be the death of me. It is 1:50 a.m. I should be going to bed, but I'm not because I'm really done. I had a terrible reading day. I was tired and not feeling motivated at all. Somehow I managed to read a little bit of my physical book. What's it called? The Mummy Case. Gosh, I can't remember what I'm reading. I also made it more than halfway through A Study in Scarlet, despite having to reread 5 chapters. Now I'm about to watch the 3rd and final episode of Sense and Sensibility. It is 11:44 p.m. I am filming my first clip with 16 minutes to spare in day 5. I had a bad day yesterday with reading, and when I started reading this morning, I was feeling much better. So I spent the entire day reading and reading and reading, and I was able to finish The Mummy Case. That's another book and challenge completed. I was supposed to finish Sherlock Holmes today, but it took me a lot longer than I expected to finish this. Even though I had a better day reading, I still kept getting distracted. I probably could have finished this much earlier, but I didn't. I only have like 2 hours of A Study in Scarlet left, so I have plenty of time to finish that. In the meantime, I'm starting Winter by Marissa Meyer. I'm kind of nervous. I didn't realize that this was 800 pages long. It's by far the longest book in the series. I have to start that now and pretty much read for 2 days straight, which means I will not be going to bed early tonight. I want to finish at least 100 pages. 150 to 200 would be amazing, but I don't want to push it. I've been going to bed super late, and already I was falling asleep on and off today, which took away from reading. So I should probably at least try and go to bed by 1 a.m. When 1 a.m. is an early bedtime, you know something's wrong. It is 11:36 p.m. Yes, for the second day in a row, I did not vlog all day, but for a very good reason. You will be so proud of me. I took this 800-page book and I crushed it. I read 100 pages last night before bed, and then today I read 450 pages. I'll hold for applause. I actually have some time now before bed because it's not that late, so I might even try to read 50 more pages. I haven't finished Sherlock Holmes yet. I still have 2 hours left in the audiobook, but the farther I get in this, the less I have to read tomorrow, which leaves me 2 hours of free time to finish up the audiobook. It is 1:41 a.m. I started reading and really into the story, and instead of 50 pages, I ended up reading a little over 100 more pages, which is great, but also I'm now going to bed once again at almost 2 a.m. My sleep schedule's already messed up, so whatever. Now I know that I can definitely finish this book tomorrow. I might even set my alarm for an earlier time, maybe like 9:30, so I can get a head start. It is 3:14 p.m. Today is the 7th and final day of BookTubeAthon 2018. I wanted to turn on the camera and document this moment for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm actually dressed and have a little bit of makeup on. Pretty sure this is the first time I've looked human, like, all week. Second of all, I totally did it. I read an 800-page book, Winter by Marissa Meyer, in 2 days. Actually, if we're gonna get technical about it, I read it in less than 48 hours. I am so proud of myself right now. I have never done this in my life, and I may never do it again, which is why I'm making such a huge deal out of this. Now I just have 2 more hours of my audiobook, and we're done.
Gold and 5 in notes. That will do. I have as much more to add to it. We must push for Carson City through the mountains. You'd best wake Lucy. It is as well that the servants do not sleep in the house.
It is now 6:29 p.m. and I just finished A Study in Scarlet, the audiobook. If you're looking for a recommendation, I highly recommend the Stephen Fry narration. It is so good and so entertaining, and this was a 5-star read. I'm really mad that it took me so long to read a Sherlock Holmes story, but better late than never. I'm very tempted to try and read a 7th book. Going through this, I realized that The Sign of 4 is only a little more than 100 pages long, and I've got 5.5 hours left. If I start now, I could definitely be done at a decent hour and finish 7 books. Also, I did it. I wore a hat the whole time. Dedication. I even worked out in it. I finally conquered the hat challenge. I don't know why this challenge was so hard for me, other than I have a terrible memory, and I just could not remember to put the hat on. I actually forgot it earlier and had to reread like 2 pages with the hat on. So annoying, but it's over with. It's done. We don't have to think about it anymore. It is almost 1 a.m. We'll pass the end of BookTubeAthon 2018. Unfortunately, I was not able to complete a 7th book. I had plenty of time, but I got distracted hanging out with my brother, and I only just now finished the book. But that's okay. I'm not going to be too hard on myself. It's been a busy couple of weeks for me, and just knowing that I could have finished the 7th book is enough for this year. But next year, I'm finishing 7 books. First up, let a coin toss decide your first read. I read The Bear and the Nightingale. I can't recall right now if it was the first book I completed, but it is the first book I opened and started. Read a book about something you've always wanted to do. The Mummy Case by Elizabeth Peters. This is all about archaeology and Egyptology, which is something that I've always been interested in, and archaeology is something I considered as a child that I might be interested in doing as an adult. Read a book and watch an adaptation. Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I watched the 2008 miniseries. By the way, speaking to the Jane Austen community, having read the book and rewatched the miniseries, I feel like Edward and Eleanor's love story doesn't get enough attention. I never hear about them, but every time I rewatch any of the adaptations, I absolutely love them. Like, why don't we talk about them more? They're so adorable. Read a book with green on the cover. This was originally The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter by Theodora Goss, but I had to make some changes to my TBR, so it became On the Banks of Plum Creek by Laura Ingalls Wilder. I listened to the audiobook. Read a book while wearing the same hat. This is the reason I had to change my TBR. I was supposed to wear the hat while listening to this, but I forgot. So I had to change this book to A Study in Scarlet by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I actually forgot to wear the hat twice more while reading this, but eventually I did complete the book while wearing the hat the whole way through. The sixth and final challenge I completed was Read a Book with a Beautiful Spine. Winter by Marissa Meyer, which is the final book in the Lunar Chronicles series. Beautiful spine, beautiful font, beautiful ending to a fantastic series. That completes my wrap-up for BookTubeAthon 2018. I would love to know in the comments down below if you participated, what challenges did you complete, what books did you read. I would also like to say thank you to Ariel for putting this event together again. This is only my second year participating, but it never ceases to amaze me how much work and effort goes into making this so fun for the book community. I'd also like to thank everyone who hosted giveaways and challenges. I already can't wait for next year. If you enjoyed this vlog, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that red button down below to subscribe and become a member of my YouTube family. Also, click the bell to turn on your notifications. I will see you in my next video. Bye!